Now usually I'm not one or fond to actually talk about this sort of thing, because KingsIsle is probably the best gaming company there is at taking L's. Especially when it comes to the community and KingsIsle themselves, they don't always see eye to eye, and this is no exception. This one subject just got me so heated because I'm actually passionate about this game, even though, ironically, I don't interact with the community that much. Now, I'm not going to drag this on for 8 or 10 minutes because I see no reason to waste your time nor waste my time as well. But if you've been living under Patrick Star's rock, I'd recommend moving, or if you don't play the game. Recently, KingsIsle decided to have a wave of bans, and a lot of players got caught in the crossfire for seemingly no reason. They weren't given an explanation, they were just handed the ban hammer. While people were banned for about a week or so, KingsIsle didn't make a statement about it until today. On the Wizard101 Twitter, KingsIsle decided to pop their heads out of their microtransaction asshole and made a post about it. Now, I'm not going to read you the entire essay post, I'm just going to give you the spark notes direct and simply put. Now, the basic explanation from this mini essay is that some players decided to buy the in-game currency, crowns, using fraudulent credit cards, and they used those crowns to gift items to other people. You might think, well, they were right to ban people who bought crowns with fraudulent credit cards, but here's the problem. The people that received the gifts unknowingly were banned, not the people that actually made the fraudulent purchases in the first place. That's basically like saying Santa was short-staffed on elves during Christmas and decided to rob a store for gifts. Then he comes over to your house to give you that gift, and all of a sudden, the cops show up and arrest you, instead of Jolly Saint Nick. Now, I don't know about you, but for those that were banned, you can imagine how much of a frightening experience it was. I mean, if you play the game for like 10 or so years, your whole life was basically dedicated towards it. And all of a sudden, you're just banned for seemingly no reason. You know how sad that would be? You know how heartbroken... I mean, personally, I would be heartbroken by it, but the fact that they weren't even given a reason as to why they were banned was just outrageous. Now, they also say, please also review our account security best practices blog that has fucking nothing to do with this, but okay. Now, I will add into this, apparently there's an option to turn off gifting in your account menu, which kind of stupid. That defeats the whole purpose of gifting in the first place. Besides, you need to add people to gift you, so just don't add people, I guess. You're not allowed to make friends. Basic common sense would tell you that why not just ban the people that made the fraudulent purchases in the first place? Well, KingsIsle has no common sense whatsoever, because they decided to ban the players that received the gifts instead of the ones that actually made the purchases. And KingsIsle actually responded to this because one person made the same statement that I tried to make. And they said some of the items are one-time use or originally obtained through bundles. And to that I'd say, why the fuck would that even matter? Just because they were limited time items, you can't just return it? It's not difficult, just take it back. You don't have to ban the person who received the gift. Luckily, KingsIsle reinstated some, if not all, of the accounts that were banned. But it doesn't mean that it won't happen again. It could. Who's to say KingsIsle won't stick their middle fingers into players' bum again? I don't know. Now, the main reason why I'm talking about this is because about 2 years ago, the same thing actually happened. Now, I know what they say that history does repeat itself, but somehow KingsIsle never learns from their mistakes, and this happened again. In short, don't ban players that receive a gift, just take the gift back and or suspend the person who committed fraud. It's just basic common sense. That's about it. See ya.